Get this John. Get this John. Right. First star, I'm really that nigga. Truth be told, I'm a noble figure. Local niggas, they be so offended. What's word, this global business.
Hold on, let me ask y'all a question. All y'all niggas in the same school and all that?
Hell, fuck yeah.
So none of y'all niggas smoke weed?
Fuck no.
Don't fold if you say you win it. I was molded to it, now I'm it. Can't control, this the highest limit. Killer shit, but this an honest living. Gotta get it, ain't no time for wishing. The time is now, better pay attention. In my city, you can feel the tension. A terror squad, no pun intended. This ain't for you, but I recommend it. They know we coming, better clear the entrance. Shit get deep, but I keep digging. This how I look when you keep winning. Over time, I had to take the hint. Shine bright, sit behind the sits. 1-on-1, I ain't in the mix. Ain't what you thought, better get a glimpse. Came up from a pedal bike. Pressing brakes, I ain't never liked. Whole time I was taking risks. They don't play with me cause they know I'm going nice. Round form, I ain't even started. Transform, I ain't here to bargain. You all watch, better move with caution. Chains on me, I don't do this often. No error, this shit's flawless. Reach for it, you become a target. It ain't worth it, better keep walking. All I know is survival. All this fashion is tribal. Want the head of my rival. This about to go viral. I say the word, then it's final. To get the moving like Brian told. I'm just living my title. Do this shit with my eyes closed. All I know is survival. All this fashion is tribal. Want the head of my rival. It's about to go viral. Say the word, then it's final. Get the moving like Brian told. I'm just living my title. Do this shit with my eyes closed. Don't wanna hear all that street shit. Me and my niggas on defense. Wonder who I was in my past life. Don't even matter in that peep this. Remember the days when I was a trooper. Stay on the path and it won't confuse you. Bars all, I'm the one to do it. I roll on eights like a flight maneuver. Try to trick me, I ain't never moving. Camouflage, I can blend into it. They better ride, I don't do the Ubers. Let them talk, I don't hear the rumors. A little suffer ain't really nothing. The way I stop it, better play the trumpet. You see me coming, better get the running. If they see me coming, better get the running. You ain't never seen it, you ain't never witnessed, you ain't never noticed, you ain't never focused. I was really waiting. I was really training, sick and tired of being patient. I ain't never doubted, this was in the making. Use what I got, not in the waste. But rapping and singing could never drink it. But I'm from the bottom, so I gotta make it. This ain't rapping, it's a damn warning. Late night to the early morning. Got a vision, I planned it out. Try to stop me, but I kept going. I study plays, now I'm in the game, and it's all the same, but I had to change. You'll never crash if you in your lane. I can take the loss, cause it's all a game.
Yo, when Casamigos being English? Drunk.
All I know is survival. All this fashion is tribal. Want the head of my rival. This about to go viral. Say the word, then it's final. To get the moving like Brian told. I'm just living my title. Do this shit with my eyes closed. All I know is survival. All this fashion is tribal. Want the head of my rival. It's about to go viral. Say the word, then it's final. Get the moving like Brian told. I'm just living my title. Do this shit with my eyes closed.
Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my nigga. Yeah. I'm in you. Got my nigga Rawan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding General Young. It'll be an honor and a blessing. that shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home, that's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners, all them pussy niggas talking shit. Y'all know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them, I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, and shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey.
Bullies, bust their head.
ODing on the beat, Narcan flow. We outside. We outside with it. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I got the world in the palm of my hand. One West sleeve stretch, do it live on the gram. Had a whole world viewing. Click and subscribe. Had them niggas off the block, tell them shooters they want a job. I just put them on the payroll. When I get control them, I just mold them like they Play-Doh. Soldiers giving Halo, trying to get up at them pesos. 40 cows send you out of space, Jeff Bezos. And Jeff Bezos, leave you all boxed up. All cause my delivery, I be on that prime shit. Take you time to get with me. Got me like Vladimir. Treat you like the Ukraine. Raid your little city, now you boating like Usain. Scope costs more than the rifle. I got new aim, fresh kick, spit with the blick. Not my shoe game. Used to have a dirty 30 tied to a shoestring. Now I got that Ruger 5.7. That's my boot thing. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mess and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mess and we was outside. The Glock loaded extra mag and it's outside. It's One West for that bag and we outside. We outside. I don't talk hardly. Be there when you call me. Send them Philly clippers at your head like a baldy. Chopper get the run down your block like a Harley. No, this ain't a big hog. This the big dog.
In your city, swinging through the jungle like it's pitfall. In the water wading, marching to my cadence. Big burst of thunder in my hands like I'm reading. Shitty Mortal Kombat sounds, but I ain't playing.
Look them in the eye before the war like a weigh-in. I'm up in the AM, politicking movements with that Draco from the vid because it's proven. Waiting on my brother how to bid, he ain't do shit. That's how life go. Win some, you lose. Seen a little nigga beat a big nigga out his shoes. Seen that nigga come back, pull up with a gun strap, rob everybody outside, told him run that. We outside. That temperature's getting how we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. My Glock loaded extra mag and it's outside. It's One West for that bag and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. That temperature's getting how we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. We outside, and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. We outside, yeah, we outside. It's One West on them corners and we outside. We outside with it.
Yeah. We back live and direct. Let me see who we got with us tonight. Run me up to the top. Run me up there. We outside. Captain Zarek not in the studio because he's outside right now. He out in Austin, Texas. Let me see. We got Maria Stevenson, Mika with the wrench, just art and paint, Micah Israel. Who in the gravel pit tonight? Let me see. RT in the house. Good to see you. Tony Estrada, Kareem Smith. Let me see. Stro Boogie. Aimawan, Officer 500. Let me see. Slide down. Yanazar. All right, young man. Kev, Olivia, Arnold, Spesh 144. Pravin. Let me see. Somebody with some crazy geese writing. Let me see. Forget voting. Damn right. We're going to touch on that a little bit. Phone lines are wide open. 917-779-9499. That's 917. What up, Kawan? Shalom Rakah. We got Christy in the house. Shapat says he's inside. Yasad. Colin digging the gravel pit. My main man, 50 grand. Itazab. Let me see. Oh, whoa. What happened here, man? All right, UPK Buffalo. Somebody said beloved. Is it Dinah or Dina? I don't know. Please forgive me. Mika said awaken one. Mika looked for any chance to try to correct me. She just can't let me look. Can I live without getting harassed by the Sarge? Can I live without getting slammed on my car? I can't live. Mika won't let me live. She gonna crack up. Phone lines are wide open. Make sure you drop the link in the chat for anybody who wants to join us this evening. Who else we got? Lacumia Allah, Alparium, you know what I'm saying? Ephraim in the house. Lamont Wilson. Somebody soft ass in the chat was saying something like, why all the violent talk? We are not advocates for violence, you effeminate. We are advocates for self-defense. You understand? I think everybody has a right to defend themselves. And I think that the problem is y'all are just so used to seeing a man of God with his fingernails pruned and, you know, wearing some kind of three-piece suit or TD Jakes, the power bottom at the Diddy parties with the baby oil. Or, you know what I mean? Like, or Bishop Eddie Long. A child abuser. Like that's what y'all like. You like the Roman Catholic Church. You like, you know, what do they call themselves? The Monsignors, the Cardinals, the bishops, the deacons. You understand? Present day, modern day bishops and deacons. You know what they do? They fly to Africa to touch little children. That's what they do. Let me see what we got. I can't even read that. Does that say Air or Ali? Let me see. What does that say? Air Nova. Device not connected. You got to get some Wi-Fi. It seems like you got Wi-Fi. Herb Wise, what's going on? Monty C, what's happening? Yeah. Big up to Collins. You said it right. Yeah, Air Nova, I don't know what's up, man. It says device not connected. You got to get it together if you want to come on the screen and chop it up. And if not, if you got a cell phone, 917-779-9499. He said snail Wi-Fi, slow Wi-Fi. You stealing McDonald's Wi-Fi? Let me know. That's what we say. Like, I haven't been on the game in mad long. When we play Call of Duty and somebody be lagging, that's what we say. You stealing McDonald's Wi-Fi? That's what you're doing to play the game? Well, we back live and direct. I wish I had time to play the game, man. I miss playing Call of Duties with my brothers. Shout out to Chapat out in Texas. Shout out to all of Texas. For those of you who don't know, you understand it's the Southern regional cookout. You know, a whole bunch of brothers and sisters then gathered from all over the place. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I mean. They always like. I feel like by now, y'all should know, just by now, that we don't say shalom. I don't even correct everybody anymore. I try to just like give y'all some breathing room. But if you're gonna call me in my territory, if you're gonna call me on the show, you know, like if I go into your house and you ask me to take my shoes off, I'm gonna take my shoes off out of respect because it's your house. Let's talk to Lamont Wilson. Let's not talk to him. Lamont, it sounds like you're at iFly. Your background's crazy. You got to close the window. Let's talk to Ray J. I know for a fact this ain't Brandy's brother.
Your background's crazy. You got to close the window. Let's talk to Ray J.
Can anybody hear him?
I know for a fact this ain't Brandy's brother.
What's that? Do you have a shirt?
Hey, let me mute my TV 1 second.
Yeah, do that. Give him a minute. Bring him back. I think he muted the TV. Ray J.
How you doing, brother?
You got one wish?
Yes, I wanted to ask a couple questions if you wouldn't mind.
Come on with it.
I was the guy that called into your radio station a week ago about the definition of a drunkard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I have a question. Can you consider these people in the streets who are aborting their babies, these people who are killing their babies, could you consider these people to be a part of the streets? To get the same things that everybody else are going through the streets, they could get the same behavior.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by the same behavior?
Like you have a lot of guys who are in the streets and they say the street code. The street code, that's what I mean. Could you consider, and you know, these people are trying to hide behind laws of the American government and say they're not a part of the streets because they're abiding by their laws. But could you consider that because like millions of our babies have been aborted, and I would feel a lot more comfortable if I had millions of these brothers walking around right now. So I feel like since they aborted these people and they are no longer here, I want to consider them a part of the streets, just like the people selling dope, the people that's murdering their own brothers. If I'm making sense.
I understand what you're saying, right? Here's what I'm going to tell you. Do I call that? Hold on. Is my mic low? Hold on.
I can hear you perfectly fine, brother.
Oh, okay, cool. I wouldn't say necessarily a part of the streets in the sense of a street code. Now, what I will say is if you've had an abortion, you definitely caught a body.
Yes,
Straight up.
sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the facts. You have unalived somebody. I can't speak as freely as I want, but these are the facts. And you should feel horrible about it. And you should learn from your mistake, and you should change your life. You understand? Just like a cat from the streets would. You understand? But what I will say is that you in the world. All of them are in the world. You understand?
Okay.
And one sin ain't greater than another. We have to change everything that it is that we've done wrong. We have to change our
Yes, sir.
entire, whether we be a drunkard, whether we aborted our children, whether we come from the streets. Listen, whether you were a square who celebrates Halloween, you understand? I don't understand how some of y'all are grown ass men in costumes. You understand? You want to
Yes,
dress
sir.
up like Jack Sparrow. I had a young man, you understand, come in today dressed as a condom that said "No love, no glove." You understand? And I said, "You are a grown ass man. What are you doing dressed like this right now?" Like, you know what I mean? And a couple of other people that I had to laugh at and call dirty pagans, and we laughed and laughed and laughed, and I said, "Nah, seriously, like God hates this." And you know what I'm saying? So all of the above is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Now I feel like you know you mean well, and you got a zeal, but what I do want to know is, since you asked what a drunkard was the other day, did you follow the instructions that we gave to seek counsel, and did you call the brother that's in your area?
Yes, sir, I did, and I can tell what happened.
Would you like to
I was told that I'm sorry. You can speak. I'm sorry.
I said, do you want to tell me what happened now, or do you want to say this?
Yes, I would like to.
Okay.
Yes,
come
sir.
on.
I was told one of the law, statutes, and commandments is that a brother can't have dreads. And you see, I got my locks, and I am preparing to cut them off. And that do give me another good question. Now, they did say that I have to cut my locks off, and I'm perfectly fine with that, because I've been dealing with white folk wanting to cut my hair all my life, and I'd rather die before, but I would love for a brother to cut my locks off. I wouldn't mind, because my locks don't make me. I would prefer a brother to do it. What was the question I wanted to ask? Dang. I got so much stuff going through my head.
While you doing that, just to clarify, you still got us in the background?
Excuse me?
I still hear an echo in the background.
Yeah, I'm frying some chicken. Let me go in the bathroom.
No sweat. Anybody else on stage, right? Okay.
Yes, sir. Give me 10 minutes, and I'm gonna write my notes down on what I wanted to talk to you about, and I will give you a call back, brother. I promise you.
It is back when you're ready. All right.
Yes, sir. I will.
Let's try to bring Lamont Wilson back, and then I'm gonna talk about the dreads in a minute. Lamont.
Yeah, Cap, can you hear me better?
I hear you. Thank you for fixing that, man. It sounded like you were in a whirlwind.
Yeah, man, I'm driving trucks. Hey, but I got one question, man. It's about Joseph. Now, Joseph that was in Egypt, is he the same? Is it two Josephs in the Bible? First of all.
Well, when you say, "Oh, they're two Josephs," there's plenty of people that was named Joseph inside the scriptures. It's just a matter, it's a lot of people could have the same name. Just like, for example, Jesus's name is actually Joshua. You have the Joshua who took over after Moses and led the people across the Jordan and took Jericho and so on and so forth. And then you got the Joshua that was Yahushua. That was the anointed. That was the Mashiach. The context and the time frame is going to let you know who these people are. You understand? So there was more than one Joseph inside the scriptures, but you're asking specifically about Joseph in ancient Egypt?
I was wanting to know, is that the same Joseph as Joseph and Mary?
No, brother. Those are thousands of years apart from each other.
Okay.
So Joseph, you know what I'm saying? First of all, they also would be two different tribes. Joseph was the progenitor of Ephraim and Manasseh. All right.
That's what I was trying to get to, Cap. That was what was confusing me. I know I had heard from y'all. I'm getting what it was. I believe it was General Muhammad. But in one of his classes, he was like Joseph was from Ephraim, and then the king supposed to be from Judah. So I was getting confused. Okay, but they thousands of years apart. Okay.
Yeah, those are thousands and thousands of years apart, and it's the one's in the Old Testament, one's in the New Testament. So you know, and one's BC, one's AD. So it's two completely different time frames and two completely different people.
Yeah. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, that was just confusing that out of me because I was like, man, I need to get more into this Bible, man. Hey, man, but y'all don't open my eyes to a lot of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me tell you something, Lamont. I think it's better off that you don't know the Bible and that now you could learn it, because it's extremely easy to learn something that you have no opinion of. It's almost impossible to learn something when you got a preconceived notion, and that be a lot of the mental blockage of our people, either coming from Christianity or that have the preconceived notions of Christianity, because they believe it's supposed to be one way because they've been told that, but the scriptures are saying something completely different when they read it. And now because of that, there's like a cognitive dissonance that happens where they can't get over the stumbling block of Christianity in order to see it because of what they've been told. So it's better off that you're a blank canvas, you know what I mean, to be able to actually receive the correct teaching.
Yeah, man. Okay, that's what I wanted to know, Cap, man. Hell, I'm gonna stay tuned, man. Hey, if I can get out this road, you know, once I settle down, the beginning of next year, I'm supposed to be trying to get off this road, man. I'm down there in Arkansas, man, close to Texas, man, and I see, I believe that's Captain Kahan down that way or something.
Yeah, Captain Kahan is over that whole zone, and then, you know, there's other captains that's inside of Texas that you can get in contact with as well. But definitely, regardless if you're on the road or not, touch base with them brothers.
Yeah, okay, that's right. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Hey, but Cap, I appreciate this here, man, and boy, y'all keep it up, man. Y'all done open my eyes, like I say, man. Hey, look here, man. I smile, man. You know that book was, you know, I disrespected that book in every kind of way possible, man. You know what I mean? Being a damn fool, because I thought, just like the typical person, man, they was talking about nothing but white folks. I thought even King James was white. All that, man. Y'all done open my eyes to a lot of stuff, man. So I'm finna get into it most definitely. But I appreciate it, Cap.
Most High in Christ, anytime.
All right, thank you.
All right, shalom. And I completely understand. You can go back to the phone line. You can unmute the first caller. We got 443. You on the air, Crossline Radio. State your name, where you calling from. Mute and unmute him. 443. You tested the phone line?
Hello?
Oh, there we go. Shalom, who's this?
Oh, shalom, brothers. Sanaya.
What's going on, man? Where you calling from?
What's going on, brother? I'm calling from Baltimore. I had a little question.
No sweat. What's your question, man?
Yeah, I was looking at I think it said it was a sinner's vote, but I was looking at Deuteronomy, and it sounded like it was saying that it was when we get into the land that the Most High give us to possess as our own, that we couldn't vote a king over top of us.
Okay, well, let me ask you something. Can we eat pork?
No.
Why not? We're not in the land.
Say that again.
I
mean, because that was a commandment that he gave us not to eat pork.
So even though we're not in the land, we still have to obey the Lord's commandments.
But I mean, according to what it's telling us to do, but
I'm just asking you a quick question. You know what I'm saying? So are we supposed to obey all the Lord's commandments even though we're not in the land?
Yes.
So then you know what else that means, Zach? That also means that we aren't to decide for anybody else to rule over us. That's not what we are to do as a people. You know what I'm saying? We're not to go and vote for another king. We have somebody that the Lord anointed over us, and that's Yahweh Shah Mashiach in the Hebrew. And even all of the people who were captains and officers in Israel, even the judges were all Israelites. Our elders, our leaders, those that we are supposed to follow are supposed to be our people. And that's law.
I mean, I look, I'm not going to vote anyway because I'm just not going to vote because they most likely they ain't giving me what I want. But I'm just saying that, like, as I read the scripture, it was saying that, like, in that land that where we go to possess it, that we are not to vote a king over us. Because I remember, I think it was First Samuel when they was trying to get a king. They was trying to vote for a king. Well, first it could have been Second Samuel. They was trying to put a king over them, and Most High said, "Give them what they want."
Right.
You know. And
so let me ask you something. Do we have a king right now?
You mean on earth?
Do we have a king right now? I'm asking you. Do we have a king? Who is our anointed king?
Our anointed king is the Messiah.
Is Yahweh Shai. You understand? So we got a king. That's who we obey. You understand? Like no, the scribes. Go ahead, brother. You want to say something?
I was asking that because you said it was a sin.
It is absolute. Like, here's what I'm trying to explain to you, brother. Do not be. Don't be like. Are you familiar? You understand? Everybody knows John 3:16, right? Brother, do me a favor. Give me John the 3rd chapter, right? Here's what I need you to do. I need you to not be so carnal. I need you to not read this Bible like how the scribes and the Pharisees read this book. Give me John the 3rd chapter, right? And I want you, you know what? So do you know who Christ was talking to in John the 3rd chapter?
Yeah, he was talking to
he was talking to Nicodemus.
Nicodemus.
And when he talked to Nicodemus in the 3rd verse, it says, Yahweh Shah answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God. Nicodemus said unto him, how can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born? This is what I want you to, brother, when you turn around and you read something and it says, whether ye go into the land to possess it, ye shall not do this. That does not only mean in the land of Israel. Don't be so literal in understanding and understand the spirit behind that law. No heathens are we to decide to have them rule over us. Don't be like Nicodemus and think you got to go back in your mother's womb. That's what you're doing when you're reading that and saying this must only apply to the land.
So I think you cut off or something. You might be on mute.
Can you hear me? Did you
I ain't hear what you just said. You cut off for like
what's the last
20 seconds.
What's the when you shared that screen? I didn't need you to share that. I just needed to see it. Huh? So he didn't hear me though. So he just cut out on okay, no sweat, Salakia. All right, so what's the last thing you heard, brother?
You were saying about don't be carnal when I read the scripture.
Here's what I want you to know. Don't be like Nicodemus, who thought that he had to climb back up in his mother's womb when he heard what Christ said and took everything so literal. There's a spirit behind every law. The spirit behind that law is not only in that land. It's we are not, you understand, to choose a heathen to rule over us ever, Ak. So don't make the mistake that Nicodemus did and understand that there's a spirit behind this, all right?
All right. I mean, I just wanted to understand what you're saying, if you felt like it was a sin or not. You know, I just wanted to get you.
Ain't about what I feel like. I don't have feelings with none of this. You understand? This is this is what it is.
All right, that's what's up, though, brother. Nice talking to you, man.
Likewise.
Enjoy the rest of the day,
brother. You too. Let's hit the next caller.
Hello.
And what's going on? Hold on one second. I just think it's funny too that he like, oh well, but I ain't even gonna vote anyway. But you worried about it. Hey, Shalom, who's this?
What's up, bro? My name is Donnie. I'm from DC, man. I wanted to call. Well, I did call you. It's about a verse. Timothy 4:15 about Thanksgiving, right? And I tell my people, it's my wife, it's a pagan holiday, and it misses Thanksgiving in the verse. Can you break that down to me?
We're in 1 Timothy 4 and what?
4:15. It says 4:15. I can read it out to you if you want me to.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. It says the Spirit clearly says that at later times some will abandon the faith and follow seeking spurs and things taught by demons, such as teachings come through hypocritical lies, whose concepts have been served as with a hot iron. They forbid people to marry and order them to abstain from certain foods with God.
What version of the Bible are you reading?
Man, this off the. I'm reading off my phone from a link or something, bro.
I got you.
Yeah. So, you want me to keep going or you want me to stop?
No, but okay. This is what I would say, right? Do you know around the time this was written?
I'm not a man. Look, I don't go to church or nothing, man. So that's why I called you.
I got you. This was in the 1st century AD. Do you know around the time when Thanksgiving was invented?
Thanksgiving was invented. I'm thinking around when the people landed over here. I'm not sure.
Yeah, like 20th century, 2,000 years later.
Okay, right.
The Thanksgiving that they talking about here is not Thanksgiving in the holiday here, right? Let me ask you something. What tribe is your wife?
Oh, she got a black Panamanian mother and a black American father.
Black American father, right? So she understands about a history of lynchings and oppression inside of America.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Here's what I need you to do. I need you to ask your rib, right? I want you to set it up like this. Ask her if there was a holiday, right, where white people gathered together and celebrated the lynching era of black people, and they hung nooses up on the trees and in the houses, right? Would she join in the celebration? And every year they ate a specific food. Every year they ate a cheeseburger with provolone cheese and special French and sweet potato fries and ask her if she would cook that meal in remembrance of all of the lynchings and if she would hang that noose on her tree.
You preaching to the choir right now, homie.
I'm just
preaching to the choir
what I'm saying is that's how you got to frame it. And that's what.
No, this what I said though, bro. This what I said, bro. I mean, it ain't nothing. I mean, well, go ahead though. I'm listening to you though.
So you got to frame it like that and let her know that's what Thanksgiving is. You understand? You need to let her know that you are celebrating the genocide of your people, and God hates that feast.
Facts. Okay, man. Hey, man, I appreciate it. Let's go.
No sweat. All right, shalom. That other caller dropped off. Okay, so now here's the other thing, right? And what we were talking about a minute ago. You out. Shalom, Yishabrak, get them safe. All right, both y'all. Yishabrak thumb. You know what I mean? Here's the other thing that we were talking about too. Like to the brother earlier that was on the line when he was talking about the scriptures and all the things that he went through. Listen, man, it's really the pastor's fault because the religion of Christianity is ignorance. You understand? Like brothers and sisters inside that church, you know what I'm saying, are filled with so much lust that all they do is see a word Thanksgiving and think, see, we supposed to serve massa. We better get turkey and this and that. When the truth of the matter is that Christianity has lied on what's contained inside the Bible. What I always try to do is explain that, like, it's like Tony the Tiger. What does Tony the Tiger have to do with Frosted Flakes? Not a goddamn thing. All he does is sell you the cereal. But that's exactly what happened with Christianity. They used the Bible as their mascot to push Christianity. And now you have so many people who want to turn around and throw the baby out with the bathwater. And I'm not I'm not opposed to anyone who wants to step away from the church and their hypocrisy and all the wrong that they've been doing, because anyone could see it. Anyone could turn around and see what they've done inside these churches as a whole. And I know there's some Christians somewhere that's like, not my church, not my pet. Yeah, yours too. All of them are the house of Satan. And I know that that's such a radical and foreign statement. Like I remember thinking that when I was young in the truth, like, every church is wrong, all of them. Like it seemed unfathomable, but it's the fact. It's how much we've been deceived. And I know some of y'all might have the blinders on right now. They said no sound. Do I get a one for the sound? Let me get a one for the sound too if you can't hear me. Well, let me find out. If not, you understand what we're going to find out if they can hear me. And if I get, all right, so I got some ones in the chat. So here's what I want you to do. Write to the brother, young man, Jermaine, write that he got to refresh his feed. All right. You know what I'm saying? And because of the church, you got these silly women, man, that do not want to obey their man. You understand that do not want and that do not want to support them. You understand? And just be agreeable. That just become useless. You understand? Like everybody has to have works in here. But you understand, whether you're a brother or whether you're a sister, what's your resume? You know what I'm saying? The scripture says faith without works is dead. What's your works? What's your resume? What are you doing to be worthy of that? If it's nothing, because I feel like I've done nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I at least got a couple of things to jot down on my resume. So if you ain't got nothing to put down, you gambling with your life, man or woman. What do? There's sisters in here that braid brothers' hair, that cook plates. You understand? Every cookout, every class, so on and so forth. That's really putting in work. While y'all still going to church on Sundays. It's out of control, man. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely, man. Pay your tithes. And here's something else. You ain't doing nothing extra paying your tithes. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't pay your tithes, you ate pork. I would never eat pork. How could you say that? A law is a law. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you something too, right? Just a little bit in vanity. There's like only two times in life that I ever feel better than anybody else. When I pay my tithes, I feel great because I know I'm strong, because you're weak, because you hold on to your money for your dear life. Because the scripture says where your heart is, so shall thy treasure be, or where your treasure is, so shall thy heart be. Number one. And two, put my shopping cart back in the supermarket. I don't know what it is. I feel like that's super adulting. That's just me though. I'm joking, of course. You know what I'm saying? Anthony W26 Cap, what can you do and not do on the new moon? Let me ask you something, Anthony. What does the new moon do for you? What's so significant about the new moon to you? Help me understand that one. Check the phone lines right quick. Yeah, unmute it. Let me see. 240, you're on the air, Crossline Radio. State your name, where you calling from. Yeah, mute him, unmute him. 240-334, you're on the air across the line. State your name. Nah, is he jammed up? Mute and unmute one more time. Just one click, one click. 240. Y'all got to get it together, man. Yeah, all right, mute him. Swing it back. Me too. What's me too, Cap? What are we saying? Me too. I'm lost for. Grapho question. You could throw that one on the screen real quick. It says, why don't y'all deal with the Septuagint? Okay, let me explain this to you, right? And I'd like to ask you a question, Grapho. If you could actually even come on, it would be even easier to have this dialogue. But my question is, what when you think of the Septuagint, when do you believe the Septuagint was written? That's what I'd like to know. This cat said, ask not what the new moon can do for you, but what can I do for the new moon? You ask that question when you want to worship the moon. Swing me back to the phone line. Okay, we got unmute both of them. 240. All right, mute both of them. Unmute both of them. 240. I feel like you clearly trying to call in. I don't know what's up. You boot them both and let's see what happens. I love that noise. I don't know why. Swing me back. He said, not sure when, but I like 3rd Maccabees. Okay, you could like, I mean, you could like a Spider-Man comic book. What does that got to do with anything? All right, I'll help you out with this, right? What people are saying, right, is the Septuagint is not the Septuagint of antiquity. So there are, put it to you like this, right? I think we got a phone, another phone line. Unmute him. 240, you're on the air, Crossline Radio. State your name, where you calling from.
My name is Derwin.
Derwin?
Yes, Brethren.
All right, I'm going to swing back to the Septuagint after this. What's going on, brother? You got a question or a comment?
I have 3 questions.
Okay.
But I don't want to get hung up on.
Okay, well, I mean, listen, long as you cool, your question is not.
I'm cool, but I got hung up on the last time, and it with Captain Tarajia. Anyway, my first question is Yahweh Shai.
Slow down.
Yahweh Shai
Slow down.
Yeshua.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Slow. Now I see why you got hung up on. First of all,
because I'm trying to say it fast before I get hung up on.
See what I'm saying? No.
My first question is Yahweh Shai and Yeshua.
Do me a favor. Hang up on him.
You're doing it again.
I know, because you're doing what you did last time. See, maybe sometimes y'all need to learn, right? I'm trying to have a discussion with you. You want to talk. You don't want to listen. I'm willing to hear you. You're not willing to hear me. So as a result, you won't be heard on this show until you learn how to communicate better. Thank you for calling. Lord willing, next time you will have a little bit more decorum and we'll be able to finish the dialogue. But I heard you several times. Yahweh Shai and Yeshua. Yahweh Shai and Yeshua. Yahweh Shai and Yeshua. You didn't hear a damn word that I said. So back to what we were saying about the Septuagint, right? So what people believe is the Septuagint, all right, is not the Septuagint of antiquity. So they believe that there was a book because of these pseudo-pictographica letters that was written, you know what I'm saying, what they claim to be around 300 BC, of people explaining that during the time that the Library of Alexandria was there and they were collecting all these different writings, that they took the original Hebrew writings and then translated them into Greek. And then they compiled them into something known as the Septuagint. Now, the Library of Alexandria was destroyed. So later on, now 3rd century AD, is really around the time when what you believe is called the Septuagint today was started. And then from there, in the 3rd and 4th century, there was duplicates made. These 3 duplicates is the Sinaiticus, the Vaticanus, and the Alexandrinus. These are the 3 oldest Septuagints that you have on the earth, and none of them predate 3rd century AD. And it wasn't even finished, if I'm not mistaken, inside that century. It was only started inside of that century. But because it was a Greek translation of the scriptures, and they knew of this ancient record supposedly that was there and translated, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that there was no records in, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying supposedly because y'all always ask for evidence, but yet you can't supply it to begin with. And then you want to utilize this as if it is the original Septuagint, when it's not. It's a way later Greek translation, so you can't call it the original book. So the reason as to why we don't utilize the Septuagint is because it came way later in the game. There's inaccuracies, and it is not the original Septuagint of antiquity that was proclaimed to be from the 3rd century, 300 BC. I hope that answers your question, brother. And that's basic information. You can Google that. You can get that inside your Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary. It'll break down the entire Septuagint, and it'll literally explain to you what those are. But, it's the problem is somebody always wants to feel like they're deeper. You know what I mean? Like I was talking to somebody the other day, and they're like, yeah, I didn't want to watch Stranger Things because there was too many people that liked it. People like it because it's a good show. You're like, those people that's just like, I'm anti-hype. I can't follow the crowd, bro. Like, liking a show is not following the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I don't care when you caught on to it. A good show is a good show. By the way, Stranger Things, 5 stars. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Like, Stranger Things was so good, you know what I'm saying, that this was the coolest part to me. One of the coolest parts, right? In Stranger Things, there's this scene where they open up a bag of M&Ms, and he pours the M&Ms into his hands, and there's no blue M&M. Now, a lot of y'all might not understand why that's so significant. Blue M&Ms were not added to the bag of M&Ms till the early 90s. I remember being a kid and saying, man, I wish, why doesn't M&Ms have blue? And then they added blue M&Ms, and I was geeked. You know what I'm saying? So then now this show takes place in the 80s, and then they open up a bag of M&Ms, and there's no blue inside the bag. That's incredible. That's a timepiece. Like you've literally encapsulated an entire era and kept it true. That's so dope. So dope. Back to what we were saying. So the phone lines are wide open, 917-779-9499. If you want to call up, even what I'm saying, you got some questions, if you want to challenge, people don't really cross the line anymore. You know what I'm saying? Then make sure you know how to speak. All right, he's like, you guys hung up on me. Captain Tazaria. His name's Captain Tazaria. You should know that by now. Captain Tazaria, like most famous nigga on earth to me. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Everybody knows him. Erykah Badu done cussed him out. Whack 100 done cussed him out 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, he done battled everybody. He on 85 South getting, you know what I'm saying? He everywhere. Ugly Money Podcast. Here, there, everywhere. I'll be bugging, man. Mont C said Peaky Blinders. You know what I'm going to tell you about Peaky Blinders? It's historically inaccurate because Peaky Blinders lost. So you're watching a whole show about what would have happened. Like picture somebody makes like a remake of Scarface, or they start Scarface when Sosa raids and he beats Sosa and then keeps going. That's like Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders is like what would have happened if they would have won. I don't like that type of stuff. There's a lot of like historical inaccuracies that bother me. Anthony W26, does the observing new moon prevent us from working, cooking, and traveling? I came across a comment suggesting that the new moon deserves to be observed as a sacred day of rest, much like the Sabbath. Okay. So here's what happens, right? I'm going to EJ said, I can't believe I missed Erykah cussing him out. I know, right? That's pretty wild. But to your question about the new moon. All right. This is what confuses a whole bunch of brothers and sisters out there, because there's people who don't understand the Bible trying to teach. And because Mont C, I'm not saying it's not a bad series. I'm a history buff. You know what I'm saying? So when I find things with too many historical accuracies, it bothers my soul. It's just how I am, man. But to the new moon. So the new moon, all the new moon does is literally, all it does is just mark the new month. Now, let's look at it like this, right? When is the Passover? How do we know when the Passover is? Because we read it inside of Leviticus. And in Leviticus, it says, X amount of days into the new month shall be a holy convocation, and ye shall do no servile work therein, because it is a Sabbath day. So if we count 14 days from the new moon, we find a Sabbath or a holy day known as the Passover. That's how you calculate the Sabbaths from the new moon, because it's talking about the Sabbath days that are holy convocations, that are holidays. You have every 7 days a Sabbath, regardless of when the new moon falls. And the new moon is a new month, and it's how we calculate our calendar. That's all that it is. All of the Sabbath days are written inside of Leviticus. I have never read anywhere inside the Torah or the law of Moses where it said that the new moon was a Sabbath. I read where it says it determines the Sabbaths, but I have not read where it is a Sabbath. Y'all have to stop trying to worship the moon like the pagans. Korla Lakum, man. Listen, y'all gotta pay attention. I understand. You know what I mean? That's funny as hell. Yeah, she cussed him out. You know what I'm saying? Because Eric could be doing a lot of 304. You know what I'm saying? Behavior. That's the problem. You know what I mean? I'm really fed up with a lot of the things that I see all throughout the industry, man. You know what I mean? It's and big ups to everybody that we got another question. It says what? It says El Capitan. Why did Yahushua say they would be led into captivity into all nations when they believed on him? Could you clarify that? I don't really understand the question that you're trying to ask. Do you have a scripture? Do you have something to you know what I'm saying? Give me some context there so I'll be able to answer your question properly, brother. All right. And is it DR or is it doctor? Just wonder. Let me know. Let me find out. I still can't believe that brother said, I ain't even going to vote. But how you going to say voting's a sin? Yo, people want to argue over the craziest things. And I think I brought this up before, right? About how you'll have two brothers. You understand? One brother will turn around and say that the earthquake was figuratively, and the other brother will say it was a metaphor, and then now they'll split up and never talk to each other again. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? You know, you writing DR doesn't help. Like that's the same. I just want you to know that's the same predicament we're in now. Is that DR doctor or is it DR? Because it could literally be the same thing. I kid you not. 917-779-9499. That's 917-779-9499. Young man Jermaine said, is there a spirit behind every law? Yeah, absolutely. Listen, everything is spiritual. You know what I mean? Scripture says what you bind on earth, you bind in heaven. What you bind in heaven, you bind on earth. Everything in the physical has a spiritual counterpart, including like if y'all ever pay attention, even sickness. You ever notice that whenever somebody was sick and Yahushua healed them, you ever notice that he cast out a spirit? Literally. So everything has a spirit behind this. Blindness has a spirit. Being lame has a spirit. When David numbered the people and the Most High went to destroy the people and the plague hit and all the people started dropping like flies, there was an angel pulling out a sword. And when he pulled out that sword, every time he pulled out his sheath, tens of thousands dropped. It says, DR says, the people who believed on Yahushua were still led into captivity. DR is my producer name and my initials. Okay, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? We got a fellow producer. What's happening? I'm going to answer your question in 1 second, DR. Let's hit the phone line again. Let's go to 720. You're on the Cross Line Radio. State your name, where you calling from.
My name's Walker. I'm calling from Denver.
Walker calling from Denver. You got a question or a comment?
Yeah, I just had two questions. I wanted to come attend the Passover in April, and I just had a question, man. Do men have to wear fringes?
Yeah,
to the Passover.
I got a question to you. What's your tribe?
I would say Judah.
You would say Judah? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the Passover is an open invite to all blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. So if you're a Judite, you'd be able to come. And yeah, we wear fringes. We wear fringes on all of our garments. So this is what I'll tell you, brother, right? The Lord said that He was going to put the law on our inward parts. Fringes is supposed to be a law to a law to remind you of the law. You understand? Like so that this way, like, you know, let's say you had fringes on your sleeve and somebody goes to pass you a blunt, you throw your arm out, you see them fringes swinging, and you like, oh nah. You know what I'm saying? The law is in our inward parts. The law is what we know, what we should or should not do. We wear fringes and we take our culture back. You understand? So I got some fly garments, brother, and on them garments, I got fringes on them. You know what I'm saying? And I rock that to the Passover. Now, if you don't have them, pull up to the Passover, come as you are. Don't let fringes stop you from getting with your brothers. You understand? You're going to go there, and a brother is going to put you in a garment with fringes on when you get there.
Okay. And you can bring your family too, right? It's like a family event, right?
I would hope you bring your family. You know what I'm saying? Like I bring my ribs. I bring my son. You know what I'm saying? My pop still ain't came. He came to a cookout. He ain't come to the Passover yet, man. You know what I'm saying? Damn shame. But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because I want to come meet y'all.
Well, I mean, listen, brother. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to meeting you. Then you should most definitely bring your family.
And do women have to have their head covered?
Yes.
Because I understood it as women only had to have their hair covered when they were praying.
So women have to have
or prophesying.
Women have to have their head covered when they are praying or prophesying, and we will be praying and prophesying at the Passover, because the Passover starts and begins with the Sabbath service. And the Sabbath service, you understand, is praying and honoring the Lord. And here's something else, right? We also have tradition. Your wife should wear a dress to the Passover.
Okay.
You understand? A long skirt, dress, you understand, whatever the case may be, and a head wrap, because that is our culture.
Okay. I thought the dress ain't gonna be an issue. I know I gotta go convince her of this real quick.
Right. Now here's something else. Okay, now I'm just trying to let you know, because I'm gonna tell you a story, right? I had a brother from the world, right? He pulled up, and you know, he was just in jeans, jean jacket. He was with his rib, and positive peer pressure is an amazing thing, and I love that brother and sister. But when they pulled up, she looked around and she's like, everyone's dressed like royalty, and she felt so underdressed. So when I talked to him, I'm like, yo, go get her a dress. So he left for a moment. They found a store nearby. She got a dress. She came through. And what's crazy is there's a brother who made me a headpiece, and I never even got to appreciate the headpiece because the brother ain't have a garment, but I was already wearing a headpiece, so I just put that headpiece on his head. He ended up going home with it. So the headpiece that a brother handed me, and I thank that brother, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even get to enjoy, because that, you know what I'm saying, like my brother who ain't have nothing to represent Israel didn't have a headpiece, so he got one right then and there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's usually what happens at the Passover, brother.
Okay. And it's April 25th, right?
April 12th or 11th? Which?
Oh, it's the 12th.
Let me double check, man. I'm
I gotta make sure my tickets is right.
Listen, man, I don't know if I should call it the committee. I'm in the Passover Council, and I can't even remember the date right now. So please forgive me, man. I get dyslexic with numbers. The 12th, right?
Okay.
It's April 12th.
The 12th.
Down. Is the Passover. How now? I don't know if you can get off for the whole week, but starting from the Wednesday, we have events going all the way up to Sunday. So a lot of brothers come out, turn it into a vacation, bring their family. We have events for the kids, all that. So it's definitely a beautiful family affair. You know what I'm saying? You should bring everybody through.
Okay, I will. But that's pretty much all I had. I just wanted to make sure.
No sweat. Well, you know what I'm saying? Well, listen, you did the right thing. Now you said you called from Denver?
Yes.
You in touch with the brothers out there?
I didn't know there was any. I've only seen IUIC out here.
Yeah, that's a damn shame. Let me see something real quick. Give me 1 second. So I'll make sure I get you. All right, so here's what I want you to do, right? I want you to go to isupk.com. I want you to look up your city and check out the phone number to the school when it says contact us. And I want you to call that number. And after you call that number, I want you to get set up with the brothers out there. All right?
All right. That'll work, man. Thank you.
No sweat.
No sweat.
All right. I'm going to see you later. Shalom.
Shalom.
You know what's so crazy, man? I ain't been on the ISUPK website in a minute. It's looking good. Website is definitely looking good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to General Shawarma. Look at the podcast. That's one thing I like about Cross the Line. That C puts it in alphabetical order. It gets up there. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna say that was strategic, but that's funny as hell. Adam Mortal, Passover lands right on my birthday. We don't celebrate birthdays. Christy Bacham, Shalom Cat. When it comes to us women wearing fringes, do they go on the bottom of the dresses or skirts or on the border? You can put them on the bottom. You can put them on the skirts. Fringes go on the seams. The seams is where two pieces of fabric meet. But you know what I always say? Everybody always, you know who got the fringes right? Gadites. They be having fringes all over them. Gad know how to do some fringes now. Real talk. So Ray J said the dreads convo, sir. Okay, so here's what I want you to know, brother. I used to have dreads. I cut my dreads. So we have locks, right? Locks are not dreads. Dreads are locked. All right. Locks are braids. Our culture is braided locks. And here's something that I want you to know. Your hair, right, is a declaration of your freedom. But our hair is not supposed to just be something that you could get if you were homeless in the streets, not grooming yourself and not taking care of yourself. Do you understand? You can get dreadlocks just by not taking care of yourself. We are a clean people, man. We have literal bathing inside. There's laws inside the scriptures where you have to wash your behind. You understand? And if you don't, it's a sin. You know what I mean? So don't be like the Hamites. Don't be like the East Indians. You understand? Stand on that cleanliness. All right. Let me see. So yeah, definitely grow your hair out, but get you some braids. All right. Let me see what we got. Are weddings lawful? Yeah, weddings are lawful, but if you go into a wedding in the world, I would not join in their prayers. You know what I'm saying? I don't pray with Christians like that. I don't know what God they praying to. Can you explain why Abba Bivens said the 12-tribe chart was fake? He ain't never said the 12-tribe chart was fake. I ain't hear a recording of it. I ain't see a video of it. So what are you talking about? You out? Hey, Shalom, Shabrakta. I'm gonna see you. All right, get on safe, Hebrew. All right. I'm about to say, I seen videos where he was teaching it. I seen videos where he said Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true Israelites. I seen videos where he said Esau was the so-called white man. Seen the audio. Cap, a bit of a breakdown on the breaking of bread and drinking of the cup. Do you have to do it every time we meet? No. So that was the Passover. You know what I'm saying? It was unleavened bread. The drinking of the cup, you understand, was the wine offering because of the Sabbath service. Now there is something called the Lord's Supper, and the Lord's Supper is every time we meet. And why is every time we meet known as the Lord's Supper when we eat? Because the only reason why I know Officer Paratazar, the only reason why I know, you understand, Officer Aisha Ya'ala is because of the Lord. That's it. I don't like me and you don't rock with each other for no other reason. I know I'm an Israelite. You know you're an Israelite. We both serve the same God. We came under the same body. We abide by the same rules, principles, you understand, traditions, laws, statutes, commandments. Because of the Lord. You understand? We ain't meet because of music. We ain't meet because of handball. We ain't meet, you know what I'm saying, because of the gym. We ain't meet because of boxing. We ain't meet because, you know what I'm saying, we on the PTA and our kids go to the same school. So when we come together for the Lord, because it says when two are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst of one another. All right. It says Chief Naftali Ben. I don't know who the hell that is. I know Commanding General Yohana. I know General Mahayman. I know General Mayak. I don't know who the hell that is. Sounds like a nobody to me. You could listen to a nobody. You could listen. You could listen. You know what you could do? You could listen to anybody with Wi-Fi. That's what you could do. You could listen to anybody with Wi-Fi. You know what you should do? You should go on TikTok and you should just listen to everybody who's got a 30-second clip. You know what you should listen? You should probably listen to Joe Rogan. You understand? You could listen to Joe Rogan. You could listen to Alex Jones, Fox News, CNN. Go listen to anybody that'll talk to you. That's the problem. Y'all believe anything. That's why y'all fall for anything. Let me see what else we got. We didn't plan nothing. Damn right. I didn't plan none of this. I just, you know what I'm saying, heard the Lord and showed up. And that was that. He said, I can't believe these Christian apologists are really out here celebrating Halloween. Yeah, man. Samhain, the Druid Celtic festival, spelled Samhain, but actually Samhain. Interesting, ain't it? He said, Shalom, sir, have you seen the photos of Jabari's Kemet group? Yeah, I seen it, man. It's crazy. Amanabath Yahawada says they believe everything but the truth. You know what I'm saying? Nah, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? They believe everything from the truth, ever learning and never able to come into the knowledge of the truth. Because you know what's crazy? I still ain't seen nobody prove, you understand, the 12 tribe sign wrong. Nobody. I ain't seen the information refuted. You know what I hear? That can't be right. Why? Because Mexicans ain't Israelites. Why? Because they not. Neither is you Puerto Ricans. Why? Because you speak Spanish. Speaking English. What are we talking about? You don't say. What are we talking about? I don't get it. A Kai MPC or machine? I would love to learn the MPC. I have a machine MK3. I love it. It's what I learned on. I never used the MPC. I would want an MPC 3000 just because Jay Dilla is in my top 5 producers. And I'd like to, you know what I'm saying, collect some older audio gear. I'd even want an SP, but you know, that's neither here nor there. MPC 2000 XL, that's super fire. Yeah, I listen. I'll get the whole MPC collection. I don't know how to use one. I'd have to learn it. I never touched the MPC. And shout out to my brother Dawada, man. He's the one. He gifted me with my MK3, man. I just started making beats like about almost 2 years ago, about a year and a half. Super fire. What else does it say? Salakia, if I could, sir, you dropping any new music, whether it be production. Man, anything that I drop is gonna be on Tribe Vibes. I'm definitely working on some things right now, man. I got some joints I'm working on with Tay. Tay flying up here at the end of November. We got a lot of things that we working on. Shar got new music out and an exclusive project dropping on Tribe Vibes. Yes, sir. Right in the corner, right there. If y'all haven't subscribed to Tribe Vibes, only $7.99 a month. That's $2 a week. Support your brothers and sisters because every artist that you subscribe for gets a portion of the door. And I'm going to have some live events coming up too. We're going to have a lot more live streams on Tribe Vibes, like exclusive things. Definitely like more producer battles, live ciphers. Somebody was like, they want to see some things like the Tiny Desk. So I got a lot of things in the work, man, but I need y'all help. I need y'all support. Like, I know y'all been stealing music since LimeWire and BearShare, but music is not free and it's not cheap to meet. The engineer got to get paid. The producer got to get paid. The artist everybody got to get paid, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all the only ones who ain't want to pay. Subscribe, man. Don't steal. Thou shalt not steal. Don't steal music. Don't rob your brothers and sisters out here, you understand, working hard. Don't do that. Let me see the chat. He paid for that? I big up Michael Bush. You understand? Throwing a $5 super sticker. I don't know what the hell that is, but no doubt. Yeah, LimeWire. There was LimeWire, BearShare, Morpheus. You know what I'm saying? I never used Napster. Just never trusted it. Matter of fact, I never used any of it. Oh, man, that's crazy. Can't sign up for Try Vibes. I got locked out of the sign up. I don't know why, Rory. That's crazy. Email me, man. We'll work it out. That's where all the music at. Try Vibes is on Android. Try Vibes is on Apple. Yes, sir. We everywhere. Know that. Matter of fact, drop the sign up website. It's join.tribe-vibes with a Z.com. And that right there will take you everywhere that you need to go. LimeWire was dripping with viruses. Somebody called LimeWire computer aids, and I've never agreed with something more. LimeWire was for sure computer aids, bro. But I know nothing about that because we don't steal music, right? We buy music. Like, I be wanting to do some cool stuff. Like, I be wanting to do vinyls. But I don't know how many of y'all would actually buy vinyls. Like, I don't know how many of y'all like audiophiles like me, because like I be crate digging. Real talk. Are you signing new artists? I would love to get some new artists on Tribe Vibes. But it's got to be right. And there's a handful of other things too. Like, one of the things that I really want to get into, especially with the artist on Tribe Vibes, is teaching y'all ownership of your music. I want you guys to be able to self-publish. I want you to understand how many different royalty rates that there are, so that this way you're not leaving money on the table. You know what I mean? You got interactive, you got non-interactive. There's a whole bunch of different royalties that, because you might not be you might not be tapped in with Harry Fox, you might not be tapped in with Sound Exchange, you might not be tapped into all this. So therefore, you're leaving a lot of money on the table, and you don't know how to properly put money out. And then that stops other people from actually being able to work with you. So what I really would like to do is for everybody to be able to be educated. And I definitely don't have a problem sharing that with anybody that I work with. And I want you to know it's not my responsibility to do that. But if you're willing to learn, if you want to know the business side, I have no problem with that, because music is 90% business and 10% music. And that's hard for somebody who wants to be 100% art. And it's why we get screwed in the music industry. You know what I mean? Because they've created all of these laws and criterias and loopholes and things that are just seem super complicated, but we have to have the discipline if we want to know how to succeed in that industry. You have to know how to get your IPI. You have to know if an IPI and a CAE is the same thing. You need to know the difference between that, how to get your codes, how to copyright. You know what I mean? How to embed all of this in. So it's a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, that go on and go into this. And like I said, music is not free. The song got to be copywritten, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay the engineer. You got to pay for mastering. You got to pay the beat. You got to do your split. It's a lot, man. So it's definitely support, because people be saying, oh, when are you guys doing this? When are you guys doing that? You know what I'm saying? So support. Don't be talking about the glory of Black Wall Street and y'all afraid to pay $7.99 a month. Black Wall Street, yeah. You know how you have a Black Wall Street? You spend dollars. So there's that. Let me see. He said a Kai 62. Man, yo, I can't wait to get a full boy. I'm going to build an amazing studio one day. And I thank God for the studio. I thank the Most High for the studio that I have now, but I'm going to continue to upgrade it until it looks like a chariot. Real talk. It's on the way. Clearing samples is a headache. Clearing samples is definitely a headache. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. El Buddha, you are a rotten dude slandering a man like that. Kick him out the damn chat. Damn idiot. Scroll up real quick. It says, hold on, a little lower. Maria Stevenson, email me and we'll fix the problem that you said you have logging in. Y'all could always just contact us. We'll fix whatever goes on. Ain't no problem. So now DR said, why did Yahushua say they would be led into captivity into all nations? I still don't understand the question. Could you rephrase it? Trying to understand. Yeah, nah, people, nobody wants to get body bagged no more, brother. You know what I'm saying? I need to send you my music, fam. What's your email? Send the music to crossthelineradio@gmail.com. You can put that in the chat. I'll definitely check your music out, brother. Here's something else too, man. I need you to own your masters. And I need you to not rip your beats. I need you to own your beats. I need you to own your masters. I can't put anybody on Tribe Vibes that doesn't own their own music. You have to own your product. All right. And if you're not there yet, but you dope, we'll work on it together. Let me see what we got. Matter of fact, do me a favor, man. Go to the Cross the Line Gmail. Go to the start. Scroll down a little bit. A little more. Bump royalty for me. We're going to be right back after this track. Play it.
Time, man, shit. Let's show you, let these niggas know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Get on this motherfucker. Let these niggas know what time it is. You understand? We royalty.
King Ty really one of the realest. I survived drive-bys from them killers. Like I got 9 lives, I got 9 wives. I said fine wine with them bitches. I'm spitting fire bombs in your city. I got like 8 or 9 niggas with me. And we all ready to die in a minute. One West, we the best in the business. I get offended, I fuck niggas offended. Talking they get it, but niggas is timid. Rappers is softer than linen. Catch me out parking lot pimping. What more could I give them? I've been the hottest forever. Why would I lie about cheddar? I can do better. I just put loyalty first. Royalty coming whenever. Pull off in the Jetta. Curvy, she on me, you sweater. My feel like wearing a sweater in summertime weather. Haters so salty, no pepper. You not that seasoned or clever. I'm with the rebel. Used to pump bass with the treble. Baking the cake in the kettle. I used to cook up the work. Now I just cook with the metal. Gotta keep foot to the pedal. Yeah, let me give the gas on the highway. Let the music blast on the calm day. Break the Glock down into 3 parts. Put the 3 together like my Najee. Just like Bombay with my enclave. Got my mom made. Ain't no time waste. No. Eating prawn steak with a fine date at a fine place. Getting violated.
Hey, listen. I already told these niggas. You understand? I call up King Ty. He say, what's up? I say, what's good, my lord? Listen, he like, listen. These niggas ain't ready for none of this. You understand? I said, listen, if the nigga ain't one West, he ain't got on his arm or his chest. I don't give a fuck about the nigga. It's just me and my niggas. We royalty, yeah.
I got the handle you running, man. Come through your window like rubber man. Snapping your neck like a rubber band. Talk to my dog like the sun is setting. He told me murder you rappers. Uppercut sending you vertical actors. Y'all got me coming with verbal attackers. I might attack you type physical too. So y'all be rhyming the way y'all be shining. I'm blinding these rappers like Mr. McCool. These haters miserable, we indivisible. Look at these haters like they got no clue. No clue. They hold up ones in them W's. Really, bro, don't get too comfortable. If you ain't cut from the cloth, co-signed by the Boston, we do not fuck with you. Cause you wouldn't last here. I told you the same shit last year. Already told. Keep talking that trash. I have a car come kick your ass here. Already know. Your jaw like glassware. We pull up not rocking no mask there. Don't care if you spot us, you know how you got us. It's over. You saying your last prayer.
Yeah. All right, we right back. All right, so now a couple of questions that came in, handful of things that I want to do. I think I understand your question now, but to Tony Estrada, who's the two witnesses in Revelations? That's the north and the southern kingdom, man. That's Ephraim and Judah. All right. Now to the brother. So what you're trying to say is Yahushua came, 70 AD still happened, and we're still in America. I got you. Give me do me a favor, pull up 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter. Give me stop. You're going too fast. Go back up. A little bit further. We'll start at 6. Could you read it for me?
2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 6. There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things.
There's a city that's filled with good things, brother. Go ahead.
The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall.
You know, broad is the path to destruction, but the truth, you understand, is narrow. Go ahead.
Like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water.
You understand? Meaning that there is death all around us in this truth, on this path, trying to get to a city with good things. Good.
And one only path between them both.
It's only one way to get home. There's only one truth. There's only one way for somebody who thinks there's multiple paths. Go ahead.
Even between the fire and the water. So small that there could but one man go there at once.
It's trying to let you understand how narrow that this path is. Only one person could fit on at the same time. Go ahead.
If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
Our inheritance is the kingdom, you understand? And there is treachery and peril on the entire journey to make it to the kingdom. And if you do not survive on this path of peril, how are you going to get this inheritance? Now, let's find out if I know what the hell I'm talking about. Read the next bar. I said the next bar. The next... You're talking too much music tonight. Read the next verse.
Verse 10. And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion.
This is Israel's portion. You want to make it to the kingdom? You got to make it through 70 AD. You understand? You got to make it through captivity. That's what you got to do. This is Israel's portion. You don't believe me? Do me a favor. Drop down a little further. Scroll slow. Let me read it with you. A little more, a little more, a little more, a little more. Da-dum, dum, da-dum, dum. Boom. Stop. So now start at 26.
Verse 26. Behold, the time shall come that these tokens which I have told thee shall come to pass. And the bride shall appear, and she coming forth shall be seen, that now is withdrawn from the earth.
You understand? This sound real familiar. This is sounding real revelation-y, ain't it? Keep reading.
And whosoever is delivered from the foresaid evils shall see my wonders.
You got to make it through all the turmoil, all the evils, and see the Lord's wonders. And then what's going to happen? Go ahead.
For my son Jesus.
His son who?
Jesus.
You understand? This is Yahushua. Go ahead.
Shall be revealed.
He shall be what?
Revealed.
If you want your inheritance, right? Christ leaves and then he comes back and he's revealed. You understand? With those that are going to be with him. Go ahead.
With those that be with him, and they that remain shall rejoice within 400 years.
Go ahead.
After these years shall my son Christ die, and all men that have life.
Because he came. You understand? And what did we do? We rejoice that we got Christ. He dies that all men can have life. You understand? And then what happens after he dies that we have an opportunity at life? Go ahead.
And the world shall be turned into the old silence.
The old what?
Silence.
The old what?
Silence.
The old silence. You know what silence is? You know what? I'll explain it when you finish the whole verse. Go ahead.
7 days like as in the former judgments, so that no man shall remain.
You understand? Set like the old silence. You know what the old silence is? One West not being on the streets to wake you up. You know why they put flower pots and build bike racks where we teach? Because they want the old silence. You understand? You know why they call the cops on us when we're on the corner? Because they want the old silence. You understand? Now, Colin Kaepernick was not a prophet, but you know why they kicked him out the NFL? They want the old silence. They don't want to hear the slaves up. Never mind the prophets. They don't want to hear a slave talking about rebellion. They want this silenced. But what happens is the silence ends. The drought is over. You understand? The Lord's wisdom comes down like rain. And now you have men of God standing on the corner telling you who the devil is.
Right.
Telling you that the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians are God's chosen people, all waiting for Christ to return. Hold where you're at. Scroll down a little further. Keep going a little further, a little further, a little further, a little further, a little further. Stop. Yeah, read 48.
Verse 48. O thou Adam.
Oh, thou who?
Adam.
So all of this started with Adam. But let me ask you something. Isn't there a first man Adam and a last man Adam? You understand? How is it that son, Jesus, once he dies, we all get life? Because he's a quickening spirit. He's the one who gave us that chance. This is the last man Adam. This is the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the start of it, the end of it. One man brought death in. The other one brings life in, takes death out. Read.
What hast thou done? For though it was thou that sinned, thou art not fallen alone, but we all that come of thee.
We all came with him. What, you think it's magic? You think Christ came and that's it? You think you ain't got to earn nothing? You think we could mess up? You think that Christ, the innocent man, could be put to death, right? And now what? Everything's okay. That's Christianity, brother.
Right.
You understand? So why do all these things happen? Why do we still go into captivity? Because you have to earn your inheritance, because we have fallen since Adam. You understand? Christ paid the cost to be the boss. Now you got to pay a cost to join him. Bring me back to the chat. We'll save the rest of that for another time. Let me peep the phone line right quick all right? I hope that answered your question. Scroll up a little more. Make sure I ain't missed nothing. All right, you got the email, no doubt. Here's what I want you to do. Everybody, man, listen, pay your tithes. Tap in with us next week. You know what I'm saying? We got some upcoming battles going on. You know what I'm saying? Run that track back one more time. You know what I'm saying? You welcome DR Smith. Send your music in to crossthelineradio@gmail.com. Sign up for Tribe Vibes. Get some of Cap's oils. If you in Texas, be in Austin, join the cookout and drop that song and we out. Shalom, Israel.
Time, man, shit. Make sure you let these niggas know what time it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Get on this motherfucker. Let these niggas know what time it is. You understand? We royalty. What's the name?
King Ty really one of the realest. I survived drive-bys from them killers. Like I got 9 lives, I got 9 wives. I said fine wine with them bitches. I'm spitting fire bombs in your city. I got like 8 or 9 niggas with me. And we all ready to die in a minute. One West, we the best in the business. I get offended, I fuck niggas fended. Talking they get it, but niggas is timid. Rappers is softer than linen. Catch me y'all parking lot pimping. What more could I give them? I've been the hottest forever. Why would I lie about cheddar? I could do better. I just put loyalty first. Royalty coming whenever. Pull off in the Jetta. Curvy, she on me, you sweater. My I feel like wearing a sweater in summertime weather. Haters so salty, no pepper. You not that seasoned or clever. I'm with the rebel. Used to pump bass with the treble. Baking a cake in a kettle. I used to cook up the work. Now I just cook with the metal. Gotta keep foot to the pedal. Yeah, let me give it gas on the highway. Let the music blast on the calm day. Break the Glock down into 3 parts. Put the 3 together like my Najee. Just like Bombay with my enclave. Got my mind made. Ain't no time waste. No. Eating prime steak with a fine date at a fine place. Getting violated.
Hey, listen. Already told these niggas. You understand? I call him King Ty. He say what's up. I say what's good, my lord. Listen, he like, listen. These niggas ain't ready for none of this. You understand? I said, listen, if the nigga ain't one West, he ain't got on his arm or his chest. I don't give a fuck about the nigga. It's just me and my niggas. We royalty, yeah.
I got the hammer, you running, man. Come through your window like rubber man. Snapping your neck like a rubber band. Talk to my dog like the sun is setting. He told me murder you rappers. Uppercut sending you vertical actors. Y'all got me coming with verbal attackers. I might attack you type physical too. So y'all be rhyming the way y'all be shining. I'm blinding these rappers like Mr. Magoo. These haters miserable, we indivisible. Look at these haters like they got no clue. No clue. They hold up ones and them W's. Really, bro, don't get too comfortable. If you ain't cut from the cloth, co-signed by the boss, then we do not fuck with you. Cause you wouldn't last here. I told you the same shit last year.
Already told.
Keep talking that trash. I have a car come kick your ass
You
in.
already know.
Your jaw like glassware. We pull up not rocking no mask there. Don't care if you spot us. You know how you got us. It's over. You saying your last prayer.